It's a rainy, wet day. You see, I just come down and check Grace, and got a nice big lorry parked next to her. Oh dear. I'm not staying here, obviously, it's just too wet and cold and horrible. We wait for my deliveries, they haven't come yet. Whether they're coming today or not, I've no idea. But, oh, what a day. But it's good to park up for us. You can see the lorries come down here, either stay over or park up or have their rest here from after going into Tesco's or whatever. But yeah. Oh, I love Grace, but I haven't had a chance to do much with her yet. But we'll get there. Morning, everybody. Well, I've just kicked my bum out of bed. I thought, well, I've got to get myself in gear and try and do a bit more work on Grace. So I literally just arrived, just got in. Just going to put the key in and see if she starts. I don't think I've started her for a couple of weeks now, or moved her or anything. So fingers crossed, she's going to be okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see if she starts for me. First turn again. Wow, isn't she good? So impressed with her. It's the fuel sitting as well, so nobody's pinched my diesel. So today I have bought my power drill, my power screwdriver and everything. So I'm going to try and take some more cupboards down and see if I can cut this copper and get the appliances out of the cab. I'm trying to be distracted by the beautiful space out here. I've really just got to get my ass in gear and do something. I haven't done anything. I ought to do something. I need to do something. So yeah, I've been talking myself so much out of Grace, you know, taking everything she's in and everything, and just sort of, you know, and I've got to stop doing it because I've also planned a new layout even without the new stuff, just to put my stuff in, my mate do stuff, and it's going to be lovely. It's like even now, sitting in her now, she's not as big as I keep thinking she is, and unhandleable, and I'm sort of a bit scared of her a little bit, but you know, she's lovely, and I've got to accept that this is our new home. I haven't bought any cats or kittens, just keeping them at the way, making them respect that I'm going to have time away from them as well, and also for me, I need that space at the moment with what I'm going through at the moment. So yeah, I'll take you on the day and see what happens. Right, so I managed to get the sink and oven out, but cut the copper wires. Also managed to disconnect cut the wires on the fridge. I can't get through the door. The door's too small to store it in the back though, so that's just sat here loose now. So I've got to get these gone. I'm now trying to get these cupboards off, and I can't for life of me do it. I've bought my electric screwdriver, and I've got a hand one still, but it's just so difficult. And I haven't brought a mallet with me. I mean, but even brute force a mallet, I think it's so well screwed onto the wall, so well fitted. I don't know if it's glued and screwed or what, but I don't obviously want to ruin too much. But we'll see what I can do. I might have a go at these seating areas instead. So at least I'm doing something while I'm here. I'm sweating buckets. Right, let's keep going. Try to cut myself off. So we will see. Maybe we just got to cut that in half, put it down to give me a bit more living space here, and I'll at least manage to sit on a bloody loo bucket in there, I suppose, can't I? A bit difficult for a shower, but we'll have to measure that and see what space we've got for a shower. But like I say, I'm quite happy with strip washers and everything else, and so it is. So it's nice to have that opportunity to have one if need be. Right, so anyway, and the cushion's up there. I think I'm going to call it a day. I can't do much, got to bring a sledgehammer back. I might have another go at doing some more here, but I've got to get back to my cats. I've done something anyway. A bit of progress. I'm obviously going to have to try and get some help. Anyway, from me, bye for now. I've been in there for about an hour now, so I'm going to turn her off. The cab looks dry. really just need proper stuff. I'm not going to be able to do this. I need a professional to do all this. I'll take it right back. Job's worth doing, it's worth doing well and all that. First impressions count, and I really wanted it to look beautiful. If anybody knows of a shop blaster, a sprayer, please let me know. From South Yorkshire. I can tackle this. Thanks. Right, so I've just been moving the lounge around again, and I've got the layout of the cages a bit more out the way of the door. So this is how it will be in the back of the lorry. So I'm just literally practicing the layout and seeing if I can move around the space. So I'm on the little settee here. There's a desk here, which might have to turn around the way around if it's too big. And then you've got the cages on the end. There you can see that. And then you can see the centre space in the middle. But also I'm just checking out the way the doors open as well. So the space for the wheel, the doors don't open any more than that. So they're tied back. And then the entrance would be here where the end of the settee is. The doors here, so there's room for the wheel, the cages. The ramp would be at the back. There's room for the food on the floor. The cats have got a bit of play space. I'm in a settee at the end with a desk here. And then obviously the other area would be for the day bed and the kitchen and the share a toilet. So I'm just having a little practice now of what I've got here, of what I can fit into for a make do for when we put stuff in the lorry, because obviously I can't do it all just yet. And also it's getting the cats used to the space they've got, and planning what they need, whether they're jumping up, whether they actually climb up the wire. But I'm going to be boxing these cages in to make like little wooden cabins, and they'll be sliding out onto the ramp to be able to be taken out and cleaned, leaving like a wooden log cabin frame. When they're like sort of, and they can also slide out onto the veranda, and still leaving the wooden frame inside. And as you can see there's also enough space in the centre for a motorbike to come in, so I can actually have motorbike fixings in the floor as well if I ever get a motorbike again. So that's all good. So again, it's just sort of planning ahead. Also I won't have much height here to put those boxes on top. They wouldn't be going in the lorry, but it's just again getting the cats used to the bit of space. You can see underneath we've got a bit of play space under the desk as well. The space on the floor for the food bowls. I've just got a couple more food bowls that sit like that. Rather than feed them in their cages, they'll be coming out for their food, so they're not making a mess of food and water in their cages. They'll have set times for that. As you can see, she's getting used to the wheel in a different place. Good girl. So now I've just got to get them used to sort of being shut back in their cages every now and again, and time out. Ouch, being bitten. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. Also they look a lot nicer once they've got wood cladding around them and their wooden frames, and obviously they're just standing on a bit of wood support at the moment, so we'll have a proper sort of wooden boxes to sit in and make some little mini log cabins for the cats, for the cat flats inside back of the lorry. So again, it's just even I'm just sitting in here and getting used to the space that I'll be allowed to live in as well. Just make sure that I've got enough space and just planning what to do. There you go, Sammy. There you go, Sammy cat. I don't know if these cages will go through the door, so I think they've got to be dismantled to get in the lorry, but like I say, we're probably stuck here now for the winter anyway. So they're just practicing this. And then when it needs to go in the lorry, I'll bring the lorry up and I'll dismantle them and assemble them in the lorry. Clever girl. Hello, Bentley. Having some Bentley bonding time with the babies, aren't we? Cayman, come here. Cayman. Cayman. Cayman's just been up giving Bentley a cuddle. And the babies are starting to come and sort of run around him a bit more and rub around him a bit more. So he's just coming into the front room. Does it with me? Chief having a go on the wheel. Yes, a good boy. So again, it's just all getting them all used to each other. Again, moving Bentley into this space is a bit of his comfort zone, but he's coming involuntarily to jump on my lap. Never see what's going on. Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? Yay, Chief! Hey, good boy, good girl, should I say? Good boy, Bentley. I'm just sat cuddled up on the settee at the moment. I'm going to make a phone call in a minute. See if I can get through to speak about what's going on today. I've got a family health issue, an operation going on today that fingers crossed will go all right. So I just want to see if I can get hold of them and speak with them. Try and keep positive. The reason why the cat's all over me at the moment because I'm a little bit scared, a bit emotional. I'm trying not to be, trying to hold it together. And all I've got on my cats. So somehow I've got to get this knife in the van sorted so I can get back out there and start feeling better. I really don't know how things are going to work at the moment or how I'm going to pay for anything, but I'm just trusting. Bentley's about 7 years old now. Maybe even 8 years old, coming on to 8 years old now. Just go outside and just come in for food and wouldn't be handled at all. He's been on one of the trips with Sticky is the last one left of the original 3. Also, I've lost Sticky, I've lost Rainbow. So this big old boy is a very connection to those 2. He won't be harness trained, he'll just run free. He'll come and go as he wants to. It's been his choice to come back in the bungalow, his choice to come and mix with this lot. His choice to come on the next adventures rather than be left behind. But he won't use a litter tray or anything, he has to have access to the outside, and that's obviously where we have to trust that he'll get used to the van and lorry and he'll come back to it. He'll have his own little cat flap somewhere. So in Grace we've got to build some sort of cat flap in the floor so he can jump in and out as he wants to wherever we park up. Good boy, and you? He's actually now just going out for toilet and staying in the rest of the time. He sleeps in the bins outside the window. He doesn't leave outside the window. Bungalow is his home. But say he has been on the travels. He did come to Scotland in the Sky and had a word of a time. He really enjoyed that. I've never known him go outside the van and leave it for so long. He's full of hormones. Doesn't like the travelling, but he loves the freedom. He loves going out to the new places and exploring. Don't you? Hey? Anyway, this is Bentley. Good morning, Bentley. I believe he's a Norwegian forest cross because he chirrups. He doesn't talk. He chirrups like a Norwegian forest would be. He's obviously got semi-long haired. Rainbow was his sister. She was short haired, but well, I told you she's sister. He's also got some sort of flea allergy or something he's allergic to that he goes all lumpy bumpy with, so he has to sort of keep up with the meds on Advocate and things, and that's kept under control. He will go off and fight everything around. And he's a bloody sprayer as well, even though he's neutered, aren't you? Oh, you're nesting. Kneading. Oh, Bentley, that's nice. So he'll come in and begin to spray and mark everything, which is a bit of a bugger. He'll even do that in the van. Anything new that's been in the van, he'll come and he can spray. You know. That's cats for you. I just don't want him teaching the others to do that. Even Sammy didn't spray or do anything like that, and he's an entire Tom. Anyway. Just sitting with my cats today. I think it's going to be that sort of day. Sit, hug, hold on. Let's see what develops. See what the future holds. Cleopatra, Bentley, and that's Mystery, who seems to be called Tinkerbell at the moment. They were telling me to say Tinkerbell. She did have a bio, but not gone anywhere yet, and I don't know if I'm keeping her now. Cleopatra, good girl. Hey darling, good girl Cleo. Wait, Bentley. Tinkerbell. Hey Tinkerbell. He's a good girl. Look at we have a mystery and a mischief. Good way. You know Tinkerbell. Little Tinky. It's Tinkerbell. Alright. Oh, whoops daisy. And she's responding so well with the others. That means I've got 8 cats rather than 7. Obviously I would have had 8 later if I keep a queen. I'll see if Mischief is pregnant, which may be a possibility at the moment. And also I'd like to keep one of her kittens, which would make it number 8. So really I need to let little Tinkerbell go. Also I've got to make sure she's all healthy and everything before she goes. She's had a little bit of the conjunctivitis. Her eyes were a lot better now, but just making sure all's well. What's that there, Bentley? Hi, Cleo. You see Cleo so it has little bits of runny eye in it. Not really, I'm just a bit of a dirty eye. So I can't let anybody go now unless everybody else is healthy, just in case. We've got any bugs here, haven't we? Hey? You pretty girl, Cleopatra. Pretty girl. Who's a pretty girl? Yeah. Oh, I know. You're a beautiful little girl. Pretty little girl. And again with him under the weather, I've not been able to sort of take them outside train where I've been trying to keep them from having chills. What is it? What is it? Who's a beautiful? Who's a pretty girl? So Cleopatra's the kitten that the spirit told me I had to keep. Very vocal, aren't you? Playing a lot. Likes to have her voice heard. Hello. And there's Caveman. He loves Bentley. I think it'll be a nice little pair of them too. Bentley's really good with Caveman. Here's Mischief. You got baby's Mischief in your tummy? She may have had a session with Sammy, haven't you? During a unplanned liaison. Eh? So the plan is to get Connie neutered. Miss Cheap was supposed to have babies next year, but or later next year, but if she is pregnant to Samuel, she'll have babies end of January. And then she'll get neutered. And I'm just going to then just enjoy my cats. I'll keep Sammy entire whilst he's a good boy. And if we find a queen later, I've got money again, albeit, but I think I'm just going to enjoy my cats. Just have them as my family, you know, the ones that bred and yay, my babies. My babies. I think it's enough really at the end of the day, living in a van, isn't it, in a lorry. My babies. I've got to get them in the lorry at some point because I can't have them living here. I need to have the lorry as their home. But obviously they can't move in there until I can move in there with them. It's a bit cold and no facilities is not really the best idea at the moment. I think that makes sense why I've got to get my area in the lorry done first. Anyway, what will be will be. Well, after council not taking all the rubbish all the time, I've got a bit of a pile now. So I've got 2 heavy duty bins. You see the other one just collapsed on me. So I've got 2 bins on the go. We'll go a good old day of rubbish burning and see how far we get. I've got council come in to fill these holes in, mend my sink and everything in January, so got to get this space sorted out so they can come out and make it nice. Got the dog calling next door. They haven't been picking it up, which is very annoying. As you can see, I've been putting my used sawdust and the cat litter in the garden. I'm going to have a border there with sawdust, a bit of permaculture. I'll try and trim this bit of hedge as well, if I can find something to trim that with. And just try and keep this bit clean to put the cats out on. It's communal, it's a bit annoying because there's muck, dog muck right by the fire bin there. But I can't really sort of complain about that until I've got my bit tidy, so like I say, fire day today. Morning everyone. So I thought I'd just do a quick vlog just to explain why I've not really been around very much. I have been suffering from a very bad depression, not just because of my circumstances, finances, stress over trying to get Grace sorted and that, but because somebody in my family is going through a difficult medical situation at the moment. I'm not permitted to say who or anything like that, but I'll just say my family. It's been really tough on me. Yesterday they went through an operation. I really didn't know if they were going to survive it. They were scared too. Anyway, the good news is they have survived. Now obviously there's going to be recovery time and there's still more issues down the road. But I'm pretty disconnected with my family. But this is really it would be really tough to lose this person, and obviously with their age and everything like that, you know, it's going to be inevitable at some point. And that just was like the extra
straw on the camel's back that I really couldn't cope with. So I know things are going to get more difficult for me going on day by day. And it's a real big test of my strength and my character, and on this path that I've taken, trying to get through this. So I know it's Christmas time for many of you, or for all of us, and I don't usually ask for help or seek help. But I'm really struggling with grace. I really would wonder if anybody was available to, if you've watched this video prior, just to come and help me, just kick a lot of it out. You know, I have nowhere to dispose of the junk, and I can't go to the trips and anything with my van. Or even go anywhere really without my cats and everything. So just going down to see Grace is tough at the moment. I really need to get the cats in her and me living in her. But obviously she has no facilities, so as I was discussing in the video, the back of the lorry can wait. The cats can obviously just go in there in their cages. Just need to put some wire or something over the windows to stop them escaping. The floor and everything obviously needs to come up and be replaced, and before it's all insulated. But to get me on the road next year, to get to the shows, to try and start earning some money and everything, provided we don't go into lockdown, obviously, I need to get the living space so I can at least get camping gear in there and get it cleared out. And I'm really struggling getting the cupboards off the wall and getting everything basically knocked down so I can just put some bits in. So I'm just asking if anybody is around in the locality who can just come, and I have no money. I can't afford to pay for anything at the moment. I can't really sort of offer drinks and food and everything because I struggle with that myself at the moment. But if anybody's available to come and just have a day with me, or just half a day with me, just come and get the cupboards off the wall, bash some of the bits down, just get it clear for me so I can carry on myself and just put some make do things in, I would really appreciate it. There is parking down next to me. I am behind Tesco's as well, so there's obviously Tesco's car park as well. There's facilities there. She's parked in Watherpondern, in South Yorkshire, 4 miles from Liam's place. I've ever visited there. She's only 4 miles down the road from Barnsley. About 10 miles from Sheffield, Rotherham and things like that. I mean, I'm central to Doncaster, Rotherham, Sheffield, Barnsley. So easy access. Where she is parked, there's a footpath, there's a stream, so you can exercise your dogs and everything. I won't be bringing my cats down. I'll obviously come down and be there. I suppose I just need a bit of company and a bit of support and a bit of help to bash her out. I've tried my power tools, I've tried my hand tools, I just can't do it. And obviously at the moment of being so depressed and struggling with motivation, just a bit of help, I'd really appreciate it. You know, just to sort of get her ready for the next stage. Yes, I need her then insulated and everything else, but you know, I don't worry about that. I just want to get her empty so I can at least say have a make do home in that, so I can take the cats down there, spend some time with the cats, move the cats in even. Obviously we're having Destiny Park next to me. We've got the log burner and they do a heater and Destiny, so the cats can sort of go in there during the day and then go back into Grace at the night time. But you know, I can't keep this many cats in my bungalow. I'm struggling, they're struggling to you know, we want to go outside, we want the exercise. We want to cope, I need to be outside, and I'm just becoming a right old couch potato in here and not and struggling. So anyway, if anybody is available who's just willing to give the lorry a bit of a bash out, and obviously if you can help more than that, obviously if you can help, you know, do more, I appreciate it. I'm also looking to find a shot blaster who can take all the paint off the outside and clean the chassis. I mean, obviously I can do that myself if need be. But I can't take the paint off the van, of the lorry. I'm scared of heights, so I can't go on the lorry and do it all myself like that. But at the moment, I'm just being stuck in the bungalow, and I'm not down there doing any work on her. And if I, because I went down again, and if it's in video, I just feel so useless when I can't even get cupboards off. You know, I can't keep affording to buy things like sledgehammers now to try and bash it down. I don't want to do damage either. So anyway, if anybody is available, if anybody wants to just come down or help, then I am asking. I rarely ask for anything. I invest in so many people, and I'm a giver, and I've got no buffer anymore. I've got no buffer on the credit cards. I'm maxed out. No income to pay them off. No income to... Oh, I'm shocked. I've got normal income on, obviously. I'm just watching what Sam is doing. Just to sort of get me above water to pay for the bungalow. But obviously, I have a huge debt. I'm not asking for help regarding the debt. I need to get out to do some work next year. Now, obviously, if we're going to go into lockdown and they're going to stop us working again next year, I am beeped. I really am. But we're not going to think that, I'm just trying to sort of keep myself going, and I need a bit of a boost. So if anybody out there is feeling caring and able, and want to do some goodwill over Christmas or the New Year, then please ask to come down, offer to help. I mean, I've got all sorts of things like gifts I can give, and in that way I do return with gifts. I've got stock to get rid of, so you're not going to sort of do it for nothing. But I don't work with cash. I would before, but it was all on credit cards. Destiny is on credit cards. Everything's on credit card. Destiny needs work on her to be carried on, but I can't afford to put any more into her. As I say, going forward, I really need to get Grace on the road, and also because if I need to travel back to my home roots, which is Gloucestershire, the cats need to be in that lorry. I need to be able to go at any time, and that's what the worry was just over the last week. I might have had to just up and go, and I'm not there. I'm not even in a situation where I can even sleep in Grace, and she's got so much stuff in her, and I obviously can't get the cats in Grace at the moment. I don't mind living with no more cons or not even any heating or anything in there. I've got camping gear. It's how I started with Destiny. As long as the cats have got the cages, so they can move into the back. I can put a settee. I've got a little settee here I can put in the back, the desk, and obviously it's just my living area. I need to be able to get the junk out and just knock it all down and make a bit more space, so I can again put a table in to put a cooker on, a camp stove on. I've even got a camp heater, I think, somewhere. I know it's dangerous, but I mean, I have got facilities for if Grace has to move away from Destiny, but obviously I've got Destiny to use, like I say, when she's parked up next to her. But anyway, it's just right now I need help to take the cupboards off the walls. It's as simple as that. I need cupboards off the walls, help dispose of some wood, junk, whatever, just that taken down to the tip. Or it can be burnt. Obviously, there's loads of wood to be burnt or taken or kept. There's, so you've got firewood there. Basically, he's burning, chopping up and burning. And if anybody able to knock that partition wall down, not the main one, but the toilet wall one, great. But if not, I'll make do. I'll cope. Say basic cupboards off the wall. I need help getting cupboards off the wall. And then any more from that, great. I mean, if I have to pay, I don't know what I've got left on the credit card. To be fair, I'm maxed out, but I work something out. So please, if you're able to help, get in touch. I'll be most grateful. Thank you so much.